Thank you for joining me for your February 2023 Astro Tarot forecast. My name is Audrey Alison, and I'm shuffling the Morgan Greer Tarot. Cancer, please watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign for a full dose of the cosmos for the month. We have a full moon on the 5th of February that accumulates at 16 degrees of Leo. There's an awareness in your financial sector, the second house, that Cancer, needs to see. And there usually is some kind of vulnerability, sensitivity, or emotional energy here. And since this occurs on the 5th in your second house of security, Cancer might be feeling slightly insecure in the first couple of days around this moon, and that is okay. That's to be expected. And you won't be alone, because in general, full moons bring up emotional energy, usually to afford us a release. And the sector of finance, value, self-worth, and confidence is brought up in question here on the 5th. So just ride this wave, Cancer. You are the wave. So you can get through a full moon. But just watch reactions and also pay attention to what you're hearing on or around the 5th. It's a time to be receptive, and that is what our moon indicates, receptivity. On the 11th of February, Mercury, the planet of communication, enters Aquarius through March 2nd. So this is really smart for investing. Mercury is the planet that represents the intellect, analysis, strategy. In the 8th sector of shared resources, investors, investing, property. So budgeting, getting a mental grasp on any fiscal responsibilities, handling your taxes. I would schedule a tax appointment if I were a Cancer or Cancer rising in between the 11th of February and the 2nd of March. Very smooth for getting what's needed back, interpreting all the money with clarity, even saving time and energy in this area. I was thinking that some people have options to shift their money in this time, and that's also smart to do. Not everything needs to remain the same way, is what I'm getting. When Mercury is direct, you can get a lot done in a short period of time. And in a sector that has to do with money, I would even check all of your APR, your interest rates, refinancing. That's the word I was getting stuck on a few minutes ago. Refinancing home loans and interest and things like that are brilliant with Mercury in the 8th house. On the 18th, the sun shifts into Pisces, and this really works for you, as this is a sister-brother water sign. So the sun will then trine any planetary placements you have in Cancer. And the sun will be here through March 20th in your 9th house of foreign travel, higher education, new experiences, certification. The new moon is also here on the 20th at 1 degree of Pisces in your 9th house. Cancer is craving new experiences. When the Pisces sector has the new moon, Cancer wants to have a new voyage in their life or a new learning experience, something new to get their hands on. And something at a distance from them too. The 9th house is usually some place you haven't been or some concept you haven't studied yet. And it could even indicate online studies in the 9th sector. Venus leaves this sector of Pisces on the 20th, the same day we have the new moon, and enters Aries through March 16th. This is great for your career, Cancer. When Venus shifts into the 10th house, you can get your career up and running. You can be seen. Venus is the attraction planet, coasting through a sector of authority and very alpha career energy. So if Cancer is a wallflower, this is the time to schedule the interview with your boss / whoever you report to between February 20th and March 16th. If you are interviewing, if you are pitching yourself, I love those dates for you to put your hat in the ring for a new title or a new position, title or status change in the 10th house for you, Cancer. Jupiter is in Aries with Venus from the 20th of February through March 16th, but Jupiter remains alone in Aries from March 16th through May 16th. And this is in your career sector. There are big options for Cancer in terms of work and long-term work. You can take your time in choosing, especially wait for March to get here. There's really big opportunities for income in March for Cancers. Okay, let's see what's coming up in your tarot. Jupiter in your 10th house is there to expand your title and increase what you are doing, your fulfillment in terms of career, to increase your involvement in the career life. And if you're doing something that has been stagnant, or you feel like it's with a blindfold on, there's going to be some switch ups here. There's more fulfillment in what Cancer's doing. And that's really in the second quarter of the year. Okay, let's see what's here, Cancer. And if you'd like a private reading, I'm running a special. Code word Valentine. And if you apply Valentine to my website readings page at audreyalison.com, you'll receive $30 off any of my readings if purchased between February 5th and 7th. Okay, Cancer. This is the first time this has come out, and I'm on my second to last reading. All right, sensitivos. The moon, emotional. This is the full moon energy that we talked about, and it's in your security sector. So don't judge decisions that you've made. Don't analyze your life path on or around the 5th. This is, a sensitive time. And here's the authority figure, the emperor, the leadership position, status change, control, authority. I mentioned something, I think, in this reading about supervisor or who you report to. Authority. Some of you have bosses again. Oh, okay, so some of you have bosses again. Suggests you might have worked for yourself and now you have a boss and you're getting used to that structure, and it could bring up emotional energy. I would ride this wave. Oh yeah, that's what it said earlier, ride this wave. Yeah, you can do this. You have emotional support available this month. The Two of Cups is the loving, reciprocated partnership. And you're equal. You're seeing eye to eye, perhaps emotionally. Excuse me. I need a sip of water. You're seeing eye to eye emotionally in a relationship, and that could also be the goal of this month for you. Knight of Rods, the card of relocation, movement. So if you've recently moved or you're moving, I like that you're considering it in your relationship with partner, moving in together or recently moved together. These are your major arcana cards, and these are opposite cards, actually. This is Aries energy, this is Pisces energy, but this is really strongly in control, and this is emotionally not in control. So you might have to balance in between the Alpha and the Omega this month. Didn't I say Alpha for you too? There's a lot of repetitive stuff for this particular reading. The words that I'm saying are coming up again and again, but just in this reading. So I don't know what that means to you, some of these repeated messages. You might watch it again. If not, take it with a grain of salt. But I hope this was helpful. Pisces, I'm wishing you a beautiful month. The sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.